let's say a much larger content creator in the finance space made a video saying, I put a whole bunch of money into 4 ETFs and here they are. To the unknowing new investor, this might seem like, oh, they're giving me financial advice. They have 500,000 followers or more. I should copy them because if it's right for them, it's right for me. Not so fast. So I'm going to show you what a mediocre portfolio looks like, and then I'm going to show you a way to take things that worked from that portfolio, but make it better. This video is almost 6 minutes long, but it is so important if you're a new investor. Hit the save and come back and watch it later if you don't have the time right now. Let's go over these 4 investments. One was an international fund, so if you want international exposure in your portfolio, that could be great, so that was cool. And the other 3 investments are also great investments. There's one major problem though, and it's a word called overlap. A lot of these 3 funds are comprised of the exact same holdings, especially in their top 10. Now they all serve like visually a different purpose. So the first one was a total US total market fund, VTI. It has 3,500-ish companies in the fund. It owns basically everything. If you're the type of investor who wants everything, that's a great option. The problem is it has everything, and a lot of it kind of sucks and drags down the performance. So the more popular option for investors who want broad market exposure, but they don't want like a bunch of crap in the portfolio, they would choose something like VOO, like an S&P 500 index fund. This gives you the 500 largest companies in the United States. The final option was something called QQQ. QQQ is another great ETF. It is about 50% technology, and then of the other 11 sectors, it makes up a good mix. But the emphasis is on tech. The problem with QQQ is that everything in QQQ is in VOO and in VTI. And their top 10 holdings, just look at this. This is VTI, you can tell because it has 3,500 companies in it. And look at their top 10 holdings. NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, this is Google, this is Meta, Tesla, and Berkshire Hathaway. Look at VOO, right? It's 500. Well, it says 507, but it's really 500. And then look at what it is. NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, Google, Facebook, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway. And then we come over here to QQQ. You can tell it's only 100 companies. Look at their top 10 holdings. NVIDIA, Apple, Microsoft, Broadcom, Amazon, both classes of Google, Tesla, Meta, and Palantir instead of Berkshire Hathaway. And a lot of people like QQQ, but why would you invest in QQQ when you could just invest in QQQM? They are the exact same funds created by the exact same companies, but QQQM has a much smaller expense ratio and it's more affordable per share, which one day gives you the option to sell covered calls quicker if you're able to accumulate 100 shares faster. Take a look. Okay, so here we have QQQ. It is an Invesco trust and it is $613 per share with an expense ratio of 0.20. It is the exact same fund as QQQM, which is $252 per share and has an expense ratio of 0.15. So unless you just didn't know that QQQM existed, or you've invested in QQQ longer because this fund has been around longer and then they created this as a more affordable option with a lower fee, why would you ever pick this one when this one exists? Unless you just didn't know. There's a better way to do this. If you are the type who wants everything, then option 1 would be VTI and QQQM. You skip VOO because they're so similar, VTI and VOO. If you didn't want everything and you just wanted the 500 largest and larger emphasis on technology, even though there's still overlap, you would go VOO and QQQM. But there's one better option. Look, 87% of QQQM is in VOO. You would consider something like F-Tech, which is roughly the same price, $252, $224. However, F-Tech in the last 10 years is up 594%, and QQQM, we can't really show you because it hasn't been around for 10 years, but we'll use QQQ. QQQ is up 458%. With QQQM, you're getting about 55% technology, whereas an S&P 500 fund is about 30 or 35% technology. So you're only just getting a little bit more tech exposure. Whereas F-Tech is literally almost 100% technology. So 87% overlap, or only 25% of FTech is in VOO. Okay, so here are your options. Option 1, VTI, FTech, and SCHD. The addition of SCHD gives you dividends. Option 2 would be basically the same thing, except you might not want everything. You might just want the top 500, tech, and dividends. If you wanted a fourth fund, you could add VXUS for international exposure. But owning these 3 funds at once is too much overlap. You don't need all of these. It's why it's so important, if you're watching this video as a new investor, that you don't just look to the content creators that you like or admire or think are cool and be like, well, I'm just going to copy them. This is why it's important you become self-sufficient, because it might work for that person, it might not work for you.